Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening. Today I'm going to talk about my experiences and also the reasons why I bought this thing here, this 8-bit do arcade stick, which is my first arcade stick. Okay, I'm going to tell you why I've bought this one and my experiences with this arcade stick by far. Okay. So, you see, I'm not an expert, I'm not a high-level Tekken player, and nor am I a pro Tekken player. And I don't even play modern Tekken games. I only play Tekken 3 mostly. Alright? Now there are times that I also play Tekken Tag, but mostly I just play Tekken 3. And I also play Tekken. I've also had experiences in playing Tekken 5 and Tekken 5 DR and a little bit of Tekken 6. But anyway, so I saw a lot of advertisements selling different kinds of arcade sticks, which included this 8-bit do arcade stick. And I even saw a lot of veterans and experts playing and doing really great things with the arcade stick. And there's a YouTuber called Maximilian Dude where he talks about whether or not we should even play on arcade sticks, especially if we are D-pad players, right? So I'm a D-pad player. Maximilian Dude says no. Like, if you want to be a good or just improve at playing fighting games, you shouldn't play on an arcade stick because, number one, if you're a pad player, you're used to playing on a D-pad. Number two, it requires more effort to move the lever or the stick than it is to simply move your thumb and hover it, on top of a D-pad, the four cardinal directions on a D-pad. That's much easier to do than it is to, move the lever or the stick. And of course, if you're a pad player and then you suddenly start playing on an arcade stick, it just feels awkward because, again, you're not used to playing on an arcade stick. And the physics are just different. The geometry and everything else, they're so different. But then I still chose to buy an arcade stick, not because I wanted to improve my game, but because I knew it would be fun. I knew it would be fun. I knew I would lose a lot, even more. I would start playing like the worst Tekken scrub. But still, I knew it would just be okay. I knew I would be having fun. I knew I wouldn't be improving my gameplay. I knew I would lose even more. I knew I would drop basic combos. I knew I would miss a lot of inputs and do a lot of stupid things. But then again, I still bought an arcade stick because I thought it would be fun, and it's fun. It's truly fun because to me, if there's any purpose to playing fighting games like Tekken, for example, and even just games in general, the ultimate purpose of playing games, especially fighting games like Tekken, is to simply have fun and enjoy playing, enjoy moving the levelers, enjoy, pressing the face buttons, enjoy watching your character do some cool stuff or stupid stuff on the screen, and just have fun. Just have fun, period. There is, there are, I don't think there's any game developer who would say you have to be an expert from the start, or you have to be an expert in a year, or in just a few months you'll have to, like, execute insane combos and move like a high level player. No, I mean when Tekken 3 was released in the arcades, especially in the PS1, it was there to let people play and have fun. Okay, of course, in a way it was competitive because, as soon as you started playing on, versus mode, you'd play with, real people, and, you would do a lot of stupid things or good, amazing things or cool things, and then one of you would lose, in every fight, usually, right? For the most part, somebody would have to lose, and it made it, competitive, but the point was really fun, okay? Because a game could be competitive but not fun, right? And a game could also be not competitive but absolutely fun, right? So that's what I had in mind when I bought my arcade stick. I just wanted to have fun and enjoy the act of learning how to, like, play and move the lever and press the face buttons and watch my characters do stupid things or weird things or crazy things on the screen. So that's the only reason why I bought my arcade stick. It wasn't to improve or anything, because I'm interested in having fun. If I ever improve, it's just a byproduct of my enjoying playing fighting games, especially Tekken 3 in particular. So it's really just about having fun. It's not about proving myself to anyone or competing or showing anyone that, like, I'm better, or I can be better, or I can dominate anyone. And because I'm not interested in dominating anyone, I'm interested in having fun. And to me, having fun is as easy as booting up my Tekken 3 game and playing on my arcade stick and just doing stupid things and cool things and weird things in Tekken 3. I don't need to dominate anyone. And so that makes it fun. In fact, when I started playing Tekken 3, I just played alone. Like, I only played against the CPU and lost a lot and learned a little bit each day until I could do some, weird scrubby combos. But the point is, whatever you do, whatever we do, whatever I do, whether it be, playing modern Tekken, or old Tekken games, or playing on the D-pad if you're if you're an avid D-pad player, or maybe playing on an arcade stick. If this is something that you enjoy, or you really enjoy, playing on an arcade stick, then go ahead and do it. There is no need to be an expert. Who tells you that you need to be an expert? Who tells you to, improve anyway? Or that, you need their approval? No one. And even if they tell you, then it's up to you. Are you going to listen to them or not? To me, I don't care. If anyone calls me a scrub, or a noob, or both, well, thank you. I really am a scrub. I'm a Tekken scrub, and I'm a Tekken noob, and it's completely fine. These are labels, Tekken scrub and Tekken noob, that I genuinely enjoy. I'm not ashamed of it. All right. So thank you very much for listening.